This is so funny.
Welcome everyone to the Anime Dads podcast. It's really good to be here, and our normal co-host, our usual co-host, Bjorvio, is currently away having some fun, and I brought in the big guns, okay, as a replacement. And I say big guns because this guy has big guns, that's for sure. For those who are new to the show, my name is Reilly, the anime dad, and with me is my co host for today. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Everybody, my name is Niko, also anime duck,
Okay, all
or
right.
anime diver.
Both are good. Both are good. Why anime duck?
Just because ChatGPT gave it to me and I thought that it sounded really funny. Um, but anime diver because I dive and because I really love to dive into anime.
I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, and do you usually skinny dip?
Correct.
Nice.
That is how I dive.
All right, all
Only
right.
my mask and my snorkel.
Beautiful. All right, well, let's get into our conversation today. Um, what are we talking about today before we get into our improv questions?
We're talking about animes that have really resonated with us personally.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm quite excited for this actually.
Me and Nico are both quite emotional people. Uh, the anime duck, sorry, are quite emotional people. And we get excited and touched by a lot of anime. So we're looking forward to having a deep and personal conversation. We probably will cry, and that's okay.
I'm quite excited.
uh, Now, the anime duck or the anime diver, what could you tell us a little bit about your anime history before we get into the improv?
No problem. Anime history. I was introduced to Naruto by a friend of mine who is crazy for anime. And I watched all of that and just loved that big time. And then I just dabbled in anime over the years. And then I met, you'll know him, Anime Dad. And that really sparked my fanaticism for anime. Uh, I just saw the wave that he was creating and I caught it. And now I love it. It's actually all I watch is anime. So
Beautiful.
thank you, Anime Dad.
I'm glad I was a part of your journey in a little way. For all the new guests that come on, we do a bit of a quick fire question. So I'll pump out quick fire questions to you. 5 questions. It will be incriminating, but it'll be fun. And you answer
Let's
with the first
go.
thing that comes to your mind. Make sense?
Let's do it. Easy.
Alrighty. If double sub,
Uh, only sub,
okay, got it.
personally.
What protagonist in anime would your wife be?
Oh, very good question. Probably Frieren. Frieren.
Right. Okay. All right. Uh, if you had to choose a best friend in anime, what villain would that best friend be?
Oh, what villain would my best friend be? Probably Ghetto.
Okay. Yeah, from JJK.
Just because because he's just so, he's actually a really nice guy. I quite like him. I feel like he'd be in my corner.
Mm-hmm. His voice is quite soothing, that's for sure.
Mm.
Okay. Number four. If you could be an animal and then be petted by an anime character, who would you want to pet you?
Easy question. I want to be petted by Kakashi Sensei, and I am an otter. Simple.
Yeah, okay. Beautiful. They pet otters quite regularly. Final question for people to get to know you a bit more. What is your inner child? Uh, what would your inner child say to you if he saw the anime you watched?
He would say, "Thank you, Lord. I'm so grateful."
That's good. That's good. You obviously watch some good anime of good taste. Okay, now let's start with our improv questions. You've listened to the show before. Pump out one improv question to me. I will answer in an improv way, and then I'll give one to you, and then we will just get into the conversation just because of timing factors. So we'll just do one improv question each. So it has to be pretty
Okay.
good. Out of 10, I think it should be
Okay.
11 or 12.
Let's go then. Can it have like sub questions within the question?
It can, it
It's
can,
improv. I can do whatever I
it can
want.
do absolutely anything. You could literally speak in gibberish, and I will have the best answer possible.
Answer. I agree. All right. Well, improv question. You are yourself
Mm.
for now, and you wake up from a really deep sleep, and you just had a dream, and the dream said in 30 seconds you are going to be transported to an isekai. You don't know which type, but you're just going somewhere, and you will live there for the rest of your life. But what three items would you take from this world that you live in today that you would always have while you're there? But also, when
Mm.
you arrive, you're actually not yourself. You are now an anime character protagonist, but you are like level one version of that self. For example, if you were to choose Naruto when you arrive there, you are just a child Naruto. So,
That question had a lot of roller coaster moments, but I like it. Okay, so the three things I'm gonna bring, and they need to be items as well. So I'm gonna bring um,
that
a
you will have
book.
forever amounts of for the rest of
Okay,
your life in this isekai.
all right. Well, there was never any good. Um, there's never like a smartphone in anime. So the first one I'm going to choose is my smartphone. That's going to obviously be on forever because of battery and everything.
Yeah,
Um,
true.
and I'm going to be hailed as a hero in that world. Second
Mm.
thing I'm going to bring is a pair of Jordan shoes
All
because
good.
who wouldn't want to look gangster while saving the universe? And
Makes
finally,
sense.
I am gonna get myself a nipple ring in this current world and take that over to the next world because,
Aye.
again, I don't see nipple rings often in anime. I want to stand out as a protagonist.
You're
So
watching the wrong anime.
maybe my inner self, my younger self, is gonna be embarrassed about the anime I watch. But yeah, so those three things I think are gonna keep me going. And
Mm.
imagine a nipple ring that never wears out.
Yeah, that's actually pretty handy.
Mm.
A lot of uses.
Yeah. All right. Well, my question for you, your one is
Oh, wait, you
amazing.
still have to be
Oh, yes.
a character. Yeah, but start at level zero of that person.
And I choose a protagonist from any anime.
Any anime.
All right. I am. Oh, it has to be Goku. It has to be Goku. He
Mm.
gets he gets to bath with Bulma, which is one.
Mm.
I'm just joking. That was a joke. Everyone listening. And he has the coolest hairstyle. So that's why I would choose Goku.
I like that answer.
It was the best possible answer in the situation, but that was a complex question. So I'm going to keep things simple for
I
you.
like simple.
Let's say for 1 hour every day, you could swap brains with a parallel universe of anime. Okay, a particular anime of your choosing, and you have to swap brains with a person in an anime. Now, there are a couple of layers here. When you swap brains, the person in the anime has your brain and lives your life and is
Oh,
with
okay.
your people and you with their people. But it needs to be 1 hour per day. So, firstly, who would it be, and what time of day would you swap brains with this particular person?
Oh, that's a great question. I feel like it would have to be Luffy. I feel like it would have to be Luffy, and the time of the day would just be my lunch hour, like 12 to 1, because my kids aren't around usually, but that would just be, I think, the best. That would just be so fun for me to be in that world, in his, like my brain, in his body, doing all that fun things for 1 whole hour. But also, I feel like he would make my life over here really interesting because even though he's a bit of an out there guy, everyone ends up just loving him to pieces.
I mean, I can see the correlation between you and him, but the only problem is you'll never eat lunch again, and you'll probably have no food by the time you get back. Obviously, he's going to eat it all.
True.
But good choice. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get into the bulk of our conversation today. So we're talking about animes that resonate with us. Now, because I'm a simple man, um, let's look up the definition of resonate. Resonate.
Thank you. That's gonna
Resonate
help me.
definition. And for those, the word resonate has a few meanings. Emotion, to have strong emotional effect or strike a chord with someone. So, what anime has really stroke a chord? Is that the stroke a chord?
No, I think struck. But I like the
Okay.
sound of stroke of chord.
All right. We just came up with a new saying, but there are quite a few, but I think we can comment on maybe two that have really resonated with us. And I'm sure
Mm.
our personalities are quite similar, but I'm sure we've got some correlation between um, what anime, what's your first anime that resonated with you? What would stroke so many chords with you?
What stroke my chord? Um, I was going through creating a list of all the anime that I've watched, and there have been a lot. Um, but there are a couple that stand out, and I think my first one is definitely Naruto because it was my introduction to the wonderful world of anime. But the character development was just so meticulous, and I just really resonate personally with Naruto. Um,
In what way?
yeah. Well, his parents died when he was younger, and my parents didn't die. But I still felt like I could feel what that would feel like if I had have experienced it, and I would have dealt with it in a similar way to Naruto when I processed those thoughts.
So they just
But
portrayed it quite well. They portrayed his sadness or his reaction to it. I suppose he did. He was quite a rebel in the beginning, right?
as was I growing up a little bit. But also another thing that really affects me in anime is that a lot of the positive driven protagonists, I feel, actually portray ADHD uh, characteristics. Very impulsive, just speak without thinking, act without thinking, and that's literally how I live my life. Um, yeah, so I think watching Naruto as a young person being that way and then developing into having these really great morals that guide his decisions, even though they're sometimes rash or fast or whatever. Same as Luffy, actually. Uh, they've got a good moral compass despite their rushing into things. And I don't know, it just really worked for me. And I cried a lot. That was one of the other, I suppose that's striking my chords if I cry.
That's cool. That's really cool. I get that. I get that. And being your first anime, I think um, there's something about your first anime that really shapes uh, your watching experience as a whole.
Mm, I agree.
Mean, very beautiful. All
What
right.
about
Well,
you? What's your first one?
my first one is something that was relatively recent, but it's actually one that you put me on to watching, or you encouraged me to watch, and it is
Yes.
Hunter x Hunter.
That was going to be my other way around.
But the reasoning, it is complex, it is beautiful, um, but how it resonated with me, the fact that people are often misunderstood, misguided,
Mm,
and and we don't know the whole picture of what people are going through, what's in their head. Um,
mm,
Not only, obviously it's an incredible anime, incredible action, but every single person in that anime has an emotional struggle that they're going through, and
mhm,
it just depicts their struggle so beautifully. The friends support most of the friends support people like Gon and Killua, but even the villains, their emotional struggles are there and they're real
mm.
and they're misunderstood. So it resonated with me in that way. I think it struck a G chord for me, but it
That
was
good old G string. Mm.
but
Bow.
it's beautiful. Would you say a similar thing about Hunter x Hunter?
Oh, 100%. So I binge watched Hunter x Hunter in 3 days because I got COVID and I just laid in bed with a migraine on the floor in the dark and just watched the whole thing and literally was choking up hard. It was incredible and I was so sad that it ended where it ended as far as anime goes because I suck at reading. I know that there's more manga, but I just haven't allowed myself the time to do that. But yeah, Hunter x Hunter, stunning. One of my first recommendations for people who want to watch anime.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what is your second? That
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't steal. Do you have another one you can bring up?
Oh, I've got so many. I could just keep talking about this all day long. Yeah, I've got like a top 10 list that I'm just trying to, it's on my phone, which is what I'm using as my thing. So I'm just trying to remember. Uh, oh, there's so many.
There are so
Um,
many. Is there a particular, maybe the second point we can bring out, is there a particular moment in anime that's brought you to tears and resonated with you?
oh, big time. Yeah. It's when I generally cry or feel that strong emotion when something good is really happening. Uh, I'm not one to cry at sad things. I kind of become more stronger in those moments, I suppose. But like when, for example, in Naruto in uh, Shippuden, however you say it, sorry if I said that wrong, but he's fighting pain, and then he goes and he finds the guy who's kind of the controller behind pain, and he has just that very deep personal chat, and that is what actually saved the day. It wasn't that he's super powerful and wasted this guy. It was that he actually allowed himself to be vulnerable with this dude. And I thought that was just actually such a deep concept in an anime. Like to have that is what overcame the struggle was opening up and communicating. And I personally am like, as you are, I know we've had amazing chats about being pro chatting. I really love those moments when they just do that. Uh,
I love that,
yeah,
bro.
so, oh yeah, you go.
No, I love that. That's incredible. That's so true. And there's not many anime where you can solve something with a conversation. It's always I'm going to punch you in the
Mm,
face. Um,
literally.
so conversations, solving something, especially of that big nature, is a real beautiful
Mm,
moment. It's a goosebump moment for sure.
yeah. You know
Um,
what?
yep,
One other one isn't actually like fully standing out, but I've got like a few that I could quickly mention. There are moments that resonated with me really well.
give it.
For instance, Frieren was just such a beautiful created anime. It was really calming for me. Normally I'm super erratic, but actually watching that,
Erotic, you
uh,
say?
Good.
Oh, erratic. Sorry.
Um, yeah, it's it really mellowed me, I think, and that's because of the music in the background. That just this little serene kind of classical style music just in the back. Um, Freeren's on this very long, slow journey, as slow as possible for her. But that was really powerful to me, actually, and the fact that she's just this kick-ass chick that just wastes everyone, but she's really humble about it. I really liked that. That was a beautiful, beautiful one.
Completely agree. Freeman has so many beautiful moments. I mean, um, there are quotes that I was just looking up actually while you were talking, but the quote that I wanted isn't there. But yeah, goosebump after goosebump after goosebump in Freeman. Another one, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was,
Oh, yes.
moment after moment after moment of beauty. Greed. I won't spoil for whoever hasn't watched it, but obviously Greed, when he basically came to the good side near the end of the show, his incredible sacrifice was
Mm,
goosebump worthy. Um,
hmm
when Anya, on a different level, something that resonated with me, um, Anya from Spy Family, when she throws the dodgeball, everything's ready, it's building up, it's incredible. She throws it at the ground. That was such a hilarious moment, and that comedy really resonated with me. It doesn't have to be an emotional scene, but that resonated with me hugely, and it was hilarious because I'm so good at dodgeball that I felt so bad for her, because I would just knock that guy flying. But
That actually is what gets me as well, is the comedy.
yeah,
And I like a little bit of serious, but I love the comedy. And that's why I think I prefer watching anime over live action,
mm,
is that like they could be in a very serious motion and then all of a sudden something random happens and their face is just distorted into this hilarious look, or it's really cute or whatever it is. Oh man, I just love that.
100%. Demon Slayer, another huge one. With
That was
that,
what I was about to mention.
with we are on the same
The universe, bro. We've talked about
universe.
this.
Uh, but Demon Slayer, there's so many incredible moments that blow my mind. Oh, JJK. I'm rewatching
Oh
JJK at the
man.
moment, and the moment where that bloody guy who was talking to Mahito, and the student that was talking to Mahito,
Uh,
and he's standing there, and Mahito puts his hand on that guy's shoulder and changes him into a monster before Yuji's
mm,
eyes. Oh my goodness.
yeah.
And then the quote, I think Itadori says, um, I thought the next words I spoke almost made all my other words I've spoken my whole life a lie, that he's going to kill this guy.
Mm,
And Yuji's not like that. So yeah, that moment itself resonated with me hugely as well, because I am just so handsome as a person,
oh,
and I just say cool things.
strikingly. Actually, in that one as well, when Toto and Itadori become like bros,
Mm.
that resonates with you and I personally, actually.
A hundred
Um,
percent.
I'm the Toto to your Itadori. Jokes.
What what type of woman do you like? No, I'm joking. But
That's
it's
so funny.
yeah, bro, that was absolutely amazing. I mean, we could go on forever to talk about resonating moments, but uh, what we're trying to say is, for those listening, if you resonate with our moments, then let us know.
Yeah.
Send it through to my email, and let us know what resonates with you, because there are so many incredible moments out there. Um, yeah. All right. Well, do you have any other to mention before we get into our improv?
Yeah. Shield, the Rising of the Shield Hero.
Yes.
That first season was at first it was resonating with me in a really negative way because for those who haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's he's kind of being attacked by just a group of narcissists, and in my life I've had to deal with people like that, and for the first probably 20 episodes watching it. literally triggered me a bit, and I was feeling like anxious about all of these negative stops that were preventing him from moving forward. But the moment that it all came out and he finally started being seen in the good light that he was, the relief that I felt literally moved me to tears. And I fist pumped the air like, yes, go! Because I was watching it almost like, because I had no idea what was going to happen, but I was watching it just hoping that it would get better, knowing that it should get better. And it did. And that moment just was really empowering for me personally.
Bro, vindication to the max. I'm so
Mm,
happy that
yeah.
Melty came into the picture and the
Oh,
queen is
bro.
actually bigger than the king because the king
I
and
love that.
Princess
His
B.
daughter.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that
incredible.
was hard for me to watch those first little bits, but it worked out in the end. I like it.
It did. I haven't watched the new
Yeah.
season, but I'm sure they're going
Oh,
to
it's
have a
good, bro.
comeback. It's good.
That's good. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, bro, I could literally talk about this for so long. There's so many.
there, there
Yeah.
really is. I think every single anime that I've watched, except for, are there any that don't resonate with me? I'm trying to think. I don't think I've watched an anime to the full um, that has had a moment that resonated with me in some way, shape, or form.
That's right. If it doesn't resonate with me, I'll stop watching it at episode two or three.
Mm, I'll jump off. I've got a little bit of OCD, so sometimes I force myself to go further than normal. I'm like, come on,
Mm.
I need to finish it, but it's just a waste of your time and talents. Um, all right, so like I said, if you are listening and you've got an anime that resonates with you, or you resonate with our energy, then send it through to us to let us know. We'd love to hear it. All right, well, let's get into, sorry about that, our improv for today. And I
So
heard,
you will be the voice this time, right?
I heard, Niko, that you were called Mr. Improv in high school, but I'm not sure if that's right. Is that right?
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay.
In your
Bjorvio.
wildest imagination, it is correct, Riley. And my dad.
All right, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So, the improv scene that I'm going to come up with, I am going to, I'm going to say, we're going to start. All right, we have to rhyme everything. We're going to try create a new anime, and we say one sentence each, okay? But the sentences have to rhyme as well,
Okay.
which I know you're good at, which is kind of annoying. So I shouldn't have said that, but
I I literally use ChatGPT and my phone is completely apart from me right now.
all
Uh,
right, let's give it a go. All right, so let's pretend we're pitching it to someone. Okay, I'll start. So this anime has two distinct, two distinct protagonists. Protagonist is such a hard word to rhyme.
is it?
Protagonists. All right.
We start the adventure in a shrouded mist.
Yes. Okay. A hand comes up from the ground and someone pissed.
Because while he stuck his hand out, someone high-fived his fist.
Yes. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take it away from. I'm gonna change the ist. All right. Uh,
So should it be two sentences?
that's smart. Two sentences each. All right. Someone high fived his fist. Okay. Then I'll give two. I'll give two. All right. The antagonist then steps in, and he really wants to win.
But he's only got one leg and Wait, sorry, I've lost my train of thought. Am I rhyming with your word or am I rhyming with my own word?
You just do your own two, and you rhyme with your own word.
Okay. Okay.
I got one leg.
So he uh wants to win, but he's really weak emotionally and very strong physically.
All right, Mr. Improv, your high school was right. Weak emotionally, strong physically. Okay. His mum then steps in, and she has a fling.
Hmm.
It's just I'm just laying like some
Yeah, yeah.
mystery in there.
Yeah, I get it.
The antagonist's mum,
Which
by the way.
is, yes, which is why he is the villain, because his stepdad's popping pillars. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Bjorvio is incredible at this.
No, you got it. All right. So he's popping pillin. I like it. All right. Now let's explain what we were just saying. Okay. All right. This guy's a necromancer who obviously controls zombies, and that's why his hand came out of the ground. All right. We don't know who the
Mm,
protagonists are, but the anime opens up obviously on the antagonist and his whole story,
mm.
which is
Obviously, a very distraught childhood,
mm,
clear trauma from stepfather,
mm-hmm,
who's probably done a bit of bad drugs.
100%.
Because are there good drugs? No, for the children out there.
Caffeine. Caffeine.
Yes.
Now, the protagonists themselves end up being the antagonists.
Uh, Are we still rhyming?
No, 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 we're not right. Sorry, I stepped on a dog. Sorry, boy.
I love the direction that this is just
No,
moving away from us.
no, I was just saying that I think they should be the father of the antagonist is obviously doing some crazy stuff. It opens on the antagonist himself. You
Mm.
get to know him. The protagonists only come in episode 3, 4. They are the
Oh.
antagonist's siblings from another mother,
Oh.
you
Ah,
know, and the whole anime is about the
it's
antagonist
a
trying to
family
kill his
feud.
father, family feud, while the
Yeah,
protagonists defend their father.
that's actually stunning.
Mm, that
I actually want to
resonates.
watch this.
I stroked so many chords while doing that.
The G. I felt it.
All right, we're running out of time. To finish up, let's close out the episode A to Z as fast as we can. I say one word, you say one word. They have to try. Frick, it's gonna be tough. We're gonna try relate it to each other, and close the episode out that way.
I like
All,
that. Big
huh, all big, creepy,
dogs.
all great creepy dogs. MCD. No, that's too tough. That's too tough. I give up. That's too
I
tough.
thought we were relate. I thought each word was a relating. So you do A word to me
Oh,
about me. I do a B word to you about you. You do a C word about me. That's what I thought. So,
go
so
for
that
it.
people can get to know us better.
Go for it. All right. Angina.
Buff
Yeah, buff. Cool.
dogs.
D. Um, uh, energetic.
Friendly.
Giant.
Ah,
Uh, I.
was I your
Oh,
word?
sorry, I was my word. Yeah, because
Sorry.
yeah, no, it's fine.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
You go
I,
next.
you, me. I.
Yeah, I'm me.
JJK.
A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Wait, where am I at? A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I. What's it?
JK.
K. Night. A night. You
Oh,
know.
nice. Lust. Fullness.
Okay. All right. Relating to yourself there. I like that. Um, we are running out of time based on the timer. So could you please take us home? Take us home with a quick poem and finish with Go Beyond plus Ultra. Lead us out.
Okay. There once was a man named Riley.
Mm.
He looked a little bit wily.
Yep. Yep.
He's strong and brave, courageous and fun.
Mm.
There's no one else I love like my mum.
All
But
right.
Riley is close, and that's all you need to know. What was the going out part again?
Go Beyond plus Ultra. Yeah, you've listened to this
Go
before.
beyond plus
No, no,
ultra.
no. We need something that rhymes with it. All right. Do one sentence
Oh,
and then
that's
pump
right.
it. Go for it.
Go beyond plus ultra. This is way harder than I ever expected. For all you who want to do a podcast, get out and do it. It is exhilarating. Go beyond plus ultra rhymes with. What does ultra rhyme with, Riley?
Um, I leave that to Bjorvio usually. Let's just say Go Beyond plus Ultra together, okay? On
That sounds great.
three. Go Beyond
Ultra.
plus Ultra.
Oh, it's because I'm nervous, bro.
Thanks for coming on,
Go
brother.
beyond plus ultra.
You're
Love you
amazing.
so much.
Love you too.